Hi there, this is Jocelyn Hasner. I had the opportunity, and you'll see me kind of looking over a little bit because I'm looking off my notes. I had the opportunity to interview our head department leader of our custodial staff at Fox Hill Elementary in the North Kansas City School District. And since we couldn't meet face to face, we had a chance to meet virtually. And so here are some of the notes that I took based on our interview. So her daily responsibilities include turning off and on the alarms in the mornings and in the evenings, turning the lights on, checking through classrooms, restrooms, and cleaning up spills in the cafe and hallways, all the way to cleaning up after sick kiddos in the lunchroom. She also disinfects touchable surfaces several times throughout the day, especially right now with in-person July summer school. And all of those COVID restrictions as well. She takes out the trash and even checks evening staff runs. Her answer to question 2, what inspired you to be in this role? She said that she was inspired to be in this role to further her job advancement in the custodial department. She was excited to be a team leader and wanted to make her boss proud of her. Her answer to question 3 is which component of your job makes you feel most satisfied. The main component of her job that makes her feel satisfied is when the kids notice how her hard work's impacts. So the disinfecting, especially right now, kids are noticing the disinfecting and the cleanliness of the school. And so she says that the biggest impact is when they say thank you. She said it really does make her feel good that kids take the time to notice even the small things that you do, like wipe the tables or wipe down the vanities in the restrooms. A source of frustration, answer to question 4, or dissatisfaction in her role is when she gives specific instructions to her staff on how to do something a certain specific way for a certain reason, and it either doesn't get done at all or it gets done the wrong way, and that causes some frustration for her. I asked her about the evaluation process and how is she evaluated. I kind of expanded on this question to learn more about how she is evaluated and then also how does she evaluate her team. She said right now it's kind of tough. Sometimes it's done face-to-face, sometimes it's done over the phone. She's evaluated by her boss and she comes over to Fox Hill prior to evaluation time and checks up just so there's no pop-ups or unknowns. She wants her to do well. She wants to make sure that she's doing what she's told and how she's handling the situations. Basically, she checks over time management. She checks over how the staff is doing. She checks over if there's any problems. And then she basically fills in, what do I need to change? What do I need to work on? Everything is good to go, those sorts of things. And then she evaluates her team members based on classroom cleanliness, how their restrooms look, their floors, how their time is being used. Are they able to get up and start on their own without her having to basically tell them to get started? And then she also evaluates them on knowledge of the equipment. Is that an important part of their job to make sure that they are operating it safely? Do they understand how the equipment works, how to clean it? If I call in one by one and sit down and discuss their evaluation, she asks them if they think they evaluated them fairly and if they have any questions about it. That way they have the opportunity to defend themselves if they feel like the evaluation wasn't done fairly or accurately. And then the last question, what advice do you have for someone looking to be a principal or anyone in a leadership position? And then is there anything specific to your department? Advice that she gave was you need to have confidence. You must be able to handle your job and your team members while still being a strong leader for those below you. And then there will be days that are bad and you won't be able to make everyone happy, but you do your best and you try and then you just keep trying, not giving up and keep coming back because the kids really do deserve it. And then lastly, she just said every day is a new day to start over and you must stay calm even in those frustrating situations because we all do have those in our job, as does she. So this was a great opportunity to get to interview her. Head custodial lead is not normally someone that I get to talk to on a daily basis. We do work towards the beginning of the year and then middle of the year and then end of the year. We work pretty close hand in hand, just moving furniture around and then specific needs that require the custodial department. But a lot of times they are in and out of our classrooms in the evening times when we don't really see them unless there's a mess. So it was nice to get to talk with her and get to know her a little bit more about her job.